Emily Carter never imagined that her dream wedding would uncover Sheikh Kareem Al Fahad's darkest secret. 12 hidden children, a shocking betrayal, and a mystery that ended in tragedy. The story began with what many people believed was a perfect romance. Emily Carter, a young American photographer known for her independent spirit and adventurous personality, never expected that a single meeting at a charity event would completely change her life. During the event, she met Sheikh Kareem Al Fahad, a wealthy Saudi businessman whose influence reached across different countries. He appeared confident, successful, and deeply interested in building a future with her. Kareem's luxurious lifestyle impressed everyone around him. His international businesses, expensive properties, and connections with important people created an image of power and success. To Emily, he seemed like someone who had everything under control. Their relationship moved quickly, and soon their engagement became a major celebration among their friends and family. Behind the scenes, however, small details began to create doubts. Emily noticed that Kareem often disappeared for long periods because of unexplained trips. Some documents in his office were always kept away from her, and certain parts of his past seemed impossible to understand. Whenever questions appeared, there were always missing answers. At first, Emily believed these things were simply connected to his complicated business world. She trusted the man she planned to marry and focused on creating their future together. She imagined a life filled with travel, happiness, and a strong partnership. Everything changed when she started preparing important documents for their marriage. While organizing Kareem's personal records, Emily discovered information that did not match the story she had been told. The files revealed connections, names, and details from different parts of the world that made her question everything. The man she loved was hiding a life she never knew existed. Emily could not ignore what she had discovered. The information hidden inside Kareem's records forced her to look deeper into his past. At first, she believed there might be a simple explanation, but every new piece of evidence created more confusion. Names from different countries appeared in documents, along with records that showed Kareem had connections to families far beyond what she knew. As Emily continued searching, she uncovered the truth that completely changed her view of the man she planned to marry. Kareem had 12 children living in different parts of the world. Their existence had remained hidden from the public and from many people close to him. The discovery revealed a secret side of Kareem's life that had been carefully protected for years. The children had different backgrounds and lived separate lives. Some had grown up knowing very little about their father, while others had received financial support without a close relationship. Each discovery showed Emily that Kareem had created different versions of his life, depending on where he was. The engagement that once felt exciting now felt uncertain. Emily struggled to understand how someone she trusted could hide such a major part of his identity. She began questioning every memory they shared and wondered what else had been kept from her. The more she investigated, the more she realized that Kareem's wealth and reputation had helped him protect his secrets. His powerful position allowed him to keep parts of his personal life hidden from the world. Emily's discovery was no longer just about a past relationship. It became a search for the full truth behind the man she thought she knew. After discovering Kareem's hidden life, Emily's entire view of their relationship changed. The excitement surrounding their upcoming wedding slowly disappeared, replaced by uncertainty and suspicion. The future she once imagined with him no longer felt real. Every unanswered question from the past now seemed connected to the secrets she had uncovered. Emily began carefully reviewing the information she had found. She looked through documents, travel records, and details connected to Kareem's international activities. Each discovery showed that his private life was much more complicated than anyone around him realized. The man who appeared calm and successful in public had spent years keeping important parts of his life hidden. Kareem continued to maintain his public image, attending business events and appearing confident in front of others. However, behind the scenes, his personal world was becoming unstable. The secrets Emily discovered threatened the reputation he had worked so hard to build. As time passed, Emily became determined to understand the full story. She wanted to know why Kareem had hidden the existence of his children and why so many people around him seemed unaware of the truth. The unanswered questions created a growing tension between the couple. Then, a shocking event changed everything. Kareem was found dead inside his private residence under mysterious circumstances. The news quickly spread because of his wealth, influence, and international connections. What began as a private tragedy soon became a major investigation. Authorities started examining Kareem's final days and the people closest to him. Emily immediately became a person of interest because of her recent discovery and her connection to him before his death. The case had suddenly turned from a story of hidden secrets into a mystery filled with unanswered questions. The investigation into Kareem's death quickly became more complicated than anyone expected. Because of his powerful position and international reputation, authorities carefully examined every part of his personal and professional life. What they found revealed a world filled with hidden connections, private arrangements, and secrets that had remained protected for years. Investigators studied Kareem's financial records, travel history, and personal documents. They discovered that his life was not as simple as it appeared from the outside. Behind the image of a successful businessman was a complicated network of relationships spread across different countries. The existence of his 12 secret children became one of the biggest parts of the investigation. Emily's discovery placed her at the center of attention. Authorities wanted to understand what she knew when she discovered the truth and how it affected her relationship with Kareem. Her sudden change in behavior before his death raised questions that investigators needed to answer. The media followed every new development, turning the case into an international mystery. People debated different possibilities about what had happened. Some believed Emily's discovery of Kareem's hidden life created a situation that could not be controlled, while others believed there were deeper forces involved. As investigators continued searching for answers, they uncovered signs that Kareem's secrets had affected more people than anyone realized. Several individuals connected to his businesses and personal life had reasons to protect certain information from becoming public. The case was no longer only about a tragic death. It became a story about hidden identities, powerful connections, and years of secrets finally coming to light. Every new piece of evidence revealed another layer of a mystery that had been carefully hidden for a long time. As the investigation continued, authorities realized that Kareem's hidden life involved far more people than they first believed. The discovery of the 12 children was only the beginning of a much larger mystery. Investigators started examining the people who had been close to Kareem for years, including business partners, assistants, and individuals who helped manage different parts of his private affairs. During the search for answers, they found that Kareem had carefully separated his public image from his personal life. He had built a reputation as a successful businessman while keeping many details about his relationships and family connections away from the public eye. The people around him had protected these secrets, allowing him to maintain control over his carefully created image. Emily's discovery became one of the most important turning points in the case. Before she uncovered the truth, very few people knew the full extent of Kareem's hidden world. Her search for answers revealed information that had the potential to damage his reputation and affect many lives connected to him. However, investigators also discovered that Emily was not the only person looking into Kareem's secrets. Someone else had been searching for information about his private affairs before his death. This new detail changed the direction of the investigation and created more uncertainty about what had really happened. Financial disagreements, personal conflicts, and hidden relationships began to appear as possible reasons behind the tragedy. The more investigators uncovered, the more complicated the story became. Kareem's death was no longer viewed as a simple personal conflict. It was connected to years of hidden decisions and relationships that had finally started coming to the surface. The truth was buried beneath layers of secrets, and investigators had to uncover every piece to understand the full story. As months passed, investigators continued working to understand the events surrounding Kareem's death. The case became more complex as they connected information from different countries and examined the many hidden parts of his life. Every document, record, and personal connection helped reveal a clearer picture of the situation. The investigation showed that Kareem's secret relationships and hidden family connections had created many problems over the years. His decision to keep important parts of his life hidden affected the people around him in ways that were not immediately visible. The discovery of the 12 children became a symbol of the secrets that had followed him for years. Emily remained at the center of attention because she was the person who uncovered the truth shortly before Kareem's death. Investigators carefully studied her actions and the information she discovered. They wanted to understand whether her discovery was connected to the tragedy or if it was only one part of a much larger story. As more evidence appeared, it became clear that several people had reasons to protect their own interests. Kareem's wealth, reputation, and private decisions had created conflicts that extended beyond his relationship with Emily. The investigation revealed that many people were affected by the choices he made throughout his life. The final pieces of evidence showed that the situation was not as simple as it first appeared. Behind the mystery was a complicated story involving trust, betrayal, and the consequences of keeping too many secrets hidden for too long. The world began to see that Kareem's carefully protected life had slowly created a situation that could no longer remain hidden. His secrets eventually became the reason everyone started searching for the truth. The case became a reminder that even the most powerful people cannot hide every part of their past forever. The story of Kareem's hidden life continued to attract worldwide attention long after the investigation reached its final stages. What began as a relationship between two people became a mystery involving secrets, family connections, and the consequences of choices made over many years. The discovery of his 12 secret children changed the way people viewed the successful businessman who had once appeared to have a perfect life. Kareem had spent years building an image of wealth, success, and control. However, behind that image was a complicated personal history that few people understood. The truth revealed that a life built around hiding important details could eventually create problems that became impossible to manage. For Emily, the experience completely changed her future. She entered the relationship believing she had found trust and stability, but she later discovered a reality far different from what she imagined. Her connection to the case made her part of an international story that would follow her for years. The investigation left many people questioning how much of Kareem's life had been hidden and how many people were affected by his decisions. The case became known not only because of the tragedy, but because it exposed the risks of protecting secrets for too long. In the end, the story became a powerful example of how hidden truths can eventually come forward. Wealth and influence may protect someone's image for a period of time, but secrets often leave behind clues that cannot stay buried forever. The mystery surrounding Kareem's life remained a story of love, betrayal, and unexpected consequences, showing that the truth can change everything once it finally comes to light.